Hey, Kendall.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Well, I'm so glad to have you on. Where
Thank
are
you.
you located?
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, love it. That's a really hot area.
It is, it is. Sometimes, so what I do is I work on the outskirts and the surrounding towns, and
Oh,
that's where I'm finding a lot of success at right now.
awesome. So tell me kind of your background. Like when did you start with like real estate investing? How did you find Deal Machine?
So I used to be a truck driver. I graduated college first. I played college football, had aspirations to go into the NFL. Things just didn't work out. So I got my Class A CDL, and I was on the road a bunch, man. And I was away from home, my girlfriend, and I was just on the road a lot. So I said, man, you know what? Something has to change. So I started listening to podcasts. I stumbled across Max Maxwell, The Polites, just a few to name, and they were talking about, wholesaling. I was like, what in the world is wholesaling, man? Because I knew about it since 2018, but I was still like, man, I don't know what to do. So I'm a wait a little bit. And I honestly, 2019, I said, man, look, I'm gonna get my last check. And as soon as I got out of that truck, literally a couple weeks later, I had a call back from a deal machine card, and I made $6,000 on my first deal. Yeah, and it's just been up since then. It's been up since then.
What? That's
Yep. Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the hours you had to have doing
It
that.
was,
Like that'd be,
yeah, it was 10 hours, 10 hours one way. I would drive to Chicago in the snow. It was it was different for me because I used to do local stuff, but then I was going out west a little bit and up north in some pretty crazy predicaments and weather in those areas. So
yeah,
yeah.
no. So you were still working your full-time job and you were then like just kind of
But
starting to get leads
I
and
was
sending out postcards?
yeah, I was getting leads while I was in the truck, and I was like, man, how am I gonna do this? But I ended up having appointments. So on the weekends, I would go do appointments. And then
Oh,
it just this one deal, this is my first deal that I got under contract. The first one, it didn't go so well, to be honest. So we ended up canceling that contract. But the next one after that is when I got my that's when I knew that I had a deal. I had investors all over it. I was like, man, where am I gonna find cash buyers? So I started joining groups. I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and people were inquiring about it. And I found a guy in my hometown. He bought my first deal from me. He's bought, I think he bought a duplex from me back in October as well. This
oh
month.
wow.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
you found that's really interesting. I love that you said that because people always say, "Where do I find my
Mhm.
buyers?"
Right.
So what groups did you end up like adding to?
So I like it being in North Carolina. I joined all the North Carolina real estate investing groups. There's still probably a few that I'm not in, but I need to be in those. But I just started joining Facebook groups, and I I really got rid of it on Facebook Marketplace because it was like the MLS for Facebook, and then
Yeah.
everybody just started messaging me about the property.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So since then, like, so you did that in when did you do that first deal? You said last
I
year?
did, I did that last year of August, and I kind of wish I had reached out then, but I was like, man, I don't feel like I felt like I wasn't doing enough volume to be on here, but it doesn't even have to be doing volume. You just want to hear a success story. So I did 6 deals last year, and I'm at like I think I'm at 17 this year now
What?
with deals. Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yes, I would have loved to have just talked to you last year, but like this is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So 17?
I
Congratulations.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So those
I
are all wholesaled or are you
wholesale. Yeah. So
that's
some deals come from some of those came from text messaging, but when I went back and I looked at my KPIs, like most of my biggest deals, biggest spreads came from Deal Machine. I was like, man, I need to go back to Deal Machine and start, just really going heavy at driving for dollars, or even adding a team. So those are a couple things that I'm moving towards now, as far as like trying to start an actual team.
oh my gosh, that's yeah. So what are the goals for 2021 then?
2021, I want to start buying rental properties, and
Yes.
that's what I need, because wholesaling is good, but if you're not doing let's say 20K a month, so now you're having to hustle to get that other deal, or whatever you need to live off of, for the whole month or the whole year. I keep my overhead low, so I could do 5,000 deal 1 month and be good, you know. But I want to get it to where I'm doing about 20K a month if possible.
Oh my gosh. So are you still the only one driving?
No, see, I actually added a team. I have a partner out in Mobile, Alabama market. He's sending
Nice.
me deals. Yep. Just recently, I went back and checked to see how much I had made. I made 32,500 in 3 months off of DealMachine. Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, three deals. Yep.
Ah, that is life changing.
It is, man. It is. I love it. Yep.
I'm
And
just
then,
like, I'm sorry, I'm like taken back because that's and so many people. That's just so crazy because that's what people want to make in like a year at a
right,
W-2 job.
right. Yep, you're right. You're right.
So you're not. I'm gonna say you're in real estate investing for life, not. This isn't just. This is gonna be going forward. Just keep
Oh,
growing.
yeah. My goal is to grow. I'm in multifamily groups now. I want to network, you know, with whoever's doing multifamily. That's the end goal for me, to own a 100-unit apartment building, maybe with some storage facility buildings, you know, down the road as well. But I'm wanting to grow my. I was talking to my sister today, and I said, what we need to get to is to where we're now, you know, buying rentals to start increasing our portfolio. So now wholesaling is just not the only thing that we're doing. So that's basically what I'm moving towards now.
I mean, that residual income will be really nice
Yeah, I know it.
coming in.
I know it will. Yep.
You have you been to any of like the We Lives? I know you said you were with Matt.
I've never been to any of the We Lives. I wanted to go to the one in Atlanta that Max had in 2019, I believe it was, but I couldn't make it down there for it.
Well, I better see you at the next one because I love meeting people in person. I know that we don't know when that next one's going to be, but
right.
have you seen any challenges with dealing with the COVID situation? Like any challenges, anything?
Well, I have I'm not gonna lie. I have this market that I'm in. It's pretty it's pretty competitive. But yeah, I have seen some challenges here, but that's why I always go, you know, probably an hour or 45 minutes out, and that's where I'll find my success. If I can do that, then I'm good. I've made since last December, I made 50,000 off a DealMachine. Last December, that was one of my biggest months. I did a wholesale deal. My biggest deal I did 17,800, and then I did another deal for 5,000. So I made 23,000 for the month of December of last year, and it's been up for me since then. But the thing for me, I definitely want to tap back into DealMachine because it's been the leading source. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness.
Thank
So
you.
do you know, okay, so I'm trying to add up all the numbers. Do you know how much you've done with DealMachine then? Like rough estimate?
Estimate DealMachine probably 75K.
Oh my gosh.
75K just off a DealMachine.
I'm so glad we could help you do that. That's amazing. So you can spend time with your family and your loved ones more. That's what I love to hear is that you feel just more freedom with everything.
Absolutely. That's what I saw once I got that first deal. I said, man, this is life changing to see $6,000 at that one time versus working a job where I'm risking my life going over the roads in the snow in a big truck carrying $80,000 pounds down the highway. That was just something that I knew that I couldn't do for the rest of my life. And then I was actually starting to get, tired of it so that's why I ended up finding out about DealMachine, and I just took it head on, and it's just been good for me ever since.
I love it. And so as you grow, are you on our basic professional? Which plan are you on?
I'm still on the basic plan.
Okay.
I need to upgrade. I need to, I'm all for learning more hacks about DealMachine. I feel like there's some stuff that I don't know about DealMachine that could probably help me out.
Yeah. No, I was about to say, if you want, I can connect you with our VP to kind of talk through what makes sense for you. Because it sounds like you're growing pretty rapidly, that we want to make it a smooth process and help as much as possible.
Right. I'm definitely trying to grow. So, and that's, like I said, for 2021, I want to, my goals for 2021, I want to do 100K a month.
Yes!
I want to have months like that. Those are the type of months that I want to have. You know.
And that you just know, you're like confident going into it, like, oh yeah, we got so much in the pipeline. It's fine.
Right.
Do you
Yep.
have a goal of how many leads, like how many leads per deal do you feel like works in that kind of market? I know you're going a little bit outside of that, but do you kind of know how many work?
I'll probably say anywhere from like 5 to 10, maybe. It's a good response rate in this market that I'm working in.
Yeah.
So I really get a good response rate in those smaller markets.
That's
But,
amazing. I
yeah,
have heard more people going outside of the metro areas that are, because Max and the Polites are in North Carolina.
yeah. Max is in Winston, and the Polites are in Burlington, I believe. Yep.
Yes. So, and actually our VP who I'm going to hook you up with is in Raleigh.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he knows the markets really well out there. And there was something else I was going to, I want to ask you is, a person who's, thinking about quitting their W-2 and starting real estate, there's a lot of stuff to learn. What would you say is the like 3 pieces of advice you'd give someone who's like just starting?
I wouldn't say, quit your job on your first deal, unless it was 100,000, But yeah, I would say, just stick it out of that job that you're at, try to get it to where you see a consistent flow of deals coming in every month. Kind of weigh out what your overhead is, seeing if you can replace this job with your full-time job, your W-2 job, and just that's the route I would go if I was telling somebody else, based on I guess it all depends on the person and their situation, basically.
No, I would be that way.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's about the best advice I could give somebody.
I love it. No, I really appreciate you coming on and talking with me and getting to meet you, because it kills me that I can't just like fly out there right now and like see you guys. But I want to send you some swag.
Okay.
And so I will email you a link and you just add a hat and it'll comp it out at the end.
Okay.
But I also want to hear how 2021 goes for you. Like I want to have more conversations, and of course help you in any way possible. So you have my email if you want to, shoot me anything. And then what else was I going to ask? Oh, I need a pretty photo of you to put on the thumbnail.
Okay.
So send me that. But again, just thank you so much for hopping on here and taking the time to talk and about your, experience. We hope that we continue to be a part of your journey.
Absolutely. DealMachine. I can't go wrong with DealMachine. I can't. I don't know what I would do without you guys. It's crazy.
Oh, I love hearing that. Thank you so much again. And again, let me know if you need anything.
I definitely will. For sure.
All right. Have a good one. Okay.
Thanks. You too.